I let the chickens into the garden today because they need to be out there pooping, picking through things and all that, because it won't be that long before it's planting season. It's coming fast. In fact, last week I should have started my peppers. Well, I would have liked to have started my peppers, but the past 2 weeks there's just been a lot going on. I kind of got sick, and then our special needs son, Quinn, ended up having a procedure to break up kidney stones. And so yeah, we've just been kind of dealing with all that. And Whitey has been moved to this larger chicken coop, and it's over here in this area where there's some sand where he can actually take a nice dust bath now. We have a pretty big announcement coming really soon that I'm very excited to share with you guys. But today I have a lot going on, and that's what we're focusing on. An update on the hickory tree. Again, some stuff does come out of it, but it comes out so thick that it doesn't flow, and there's really like no volume. In the entire time that I have had that bucket on that tree, I think maybe half a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon of like hickory syrup has come out of it. So I don't know if there's just an issue with like tapping depth or something, if I could try to like tap deeper. Not really sure. I'm going to try to do some more research on it and then decide whether or not it's something worth trying again. But I think my conclusion to this point is that they're not really tappable. And it's not that they don't have a good tasting syrup, sap, whatever you want to call it. It's just that it doesn't flow, and there's no like real volume. I still have some T-posts and things, just stuff that needs to come out of the garden that didn't get done last year, because Glenn needs to get in there with the brush hog and chop up all those corn stalks and stuff before we actually start tilling. However, our John Deere tractor that we call Bessie has a hydraulic leak that must be fixed before we can use her, obviously, and it's not a small job, not a big job, but it's a job, and Glenn's been working on it. In fact, I think when he gets home from work, he's gonna work on it some more, because we really need her up and running as soon as possible. Maple syrup season is coming to a close really soon. It has been a phenomenal year for maple syrup. Even though I tapped less trees than last year, I have already exceeded the amount of syrup that I got. I'm already past a gallon of syrup at this point. And in fact, that's one of the things I have to do today. I have a 5-gallon pot of boiled down sap from 18 gallons that I actually need to finish. My peppers are the only thing that I'm going to start today. Next week I have tomatoes, flowers, herbs, pretty much everything else that I need to start. So it's going to be a busy week of starting seeds. But for now, I just have my peppers here in the kitchen because my grow room isn't set up yet, and that's something I gotta do also next week. But I like to keep the heat mat to where the soil is staying about 80 to 85 degrees to speed up germination, because otherwise it just takes way too long, and then the germination rate generally isn't near as good. It's looking like it might actually try to rain. We do have rain coming, but I didn't think it was supposed to rain till tomorrow. While I'm waiting for my maple syrup to boil down, because I need to keep a close eye on it, I had actually dried these peppers on the smoker, like, I don't know, a good while back, and I set them to the side and I forgot about them. So today I'm actually going to turn that into hot pepper seasoning, and last year I had quite a lot less peppers, but surprisingly it lasted us a really long time. And Glenn eats a lot of hot foods, so it's really promising that I think if we have a good year this year with the amount of cayenne peppers that I'm planting, that we might actually get a year's worth supply of seasoning. And I'm also going to be doing oregano and basil because we use a lot of that too. I get a lot of requests for recipes for things that I make, and I have finally added a section to my website at AlleghenyHomestead.com where you can find a collection of recipes, and there's not like a whole lot up there right now, but I will add to it over time. Anyway, if there's a particular recipe that you would like and you don't see it up there, you can let me know in the comments and I'll see about getting it up. But there'll be a link in the description, and that's AlleghenyHomestead.com. This is the darkest maple syrup I have ever made. Just look at that. And I would say this signals that the season is over. At the beginning of the maple syrup season, you start with like a very light colored syrup. Like this. And as the season progresses, the syrup gets darker and darker. But I've never seen anything this dark. So I would say maybe there's a tree or two that has actually had bud break and I didn't actually notice it. Because here's the other thing about this batch that I just did. That was like 18 gallons of sap that should have been like almost 4 pints, 3 to 4 pints, and I only got 2 pints out of it. So the sugar content was definitely very low. I'm gonna pull taps next week, probably Monday, but it was a really good year. Definitely not disappointed whatsoever. It has turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day, but I do think we're about to get hit with rain. Anyway, we'll put off the garden work. I was planning to get to that today, but plus Quinn wasn't feeling 100% and I had to give him some medicine, so it's probably best that I just hang around and keep an eye on him anyway. He had where they went in and did like a scope and used a laser to break up stones in the kidneys. So there's a recovery process to that, and you still have to pass all that. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go cook dinner, work on my big painting tonight. I'm almost done with it. I think I'll be able to finish it. That's my 2 foot by 3 foot painting. And yeah, I'm really excited for what is ahead of us this year. It's gonna be quite the adventure, and I can't wait to talk about it soon. got this little pool thinking Kaja would really enjoy it because whenever we go camping and stuff, she likes walking in the creek. But she is absolutely terrified of it. Every time I have her get in it, she acts like I'm torturing her. She's so funny about things. Like anything different, she does not like. She wants everything to always remain the same. She's such a silly dog about things. Maybe this summer she'll enjoy it more when it's hot outside. You wanna get in your pool? You wanna get in your pool? Kaja, you wanna go inside? Oh, okay, let's go inside. Let's go inside.